Hello, everyone. My name is Wade DeWalby, and welcome to another. You know what? Never mind. We are home. We are home. Finally, we're home. Home at last. Now, there's a lot things have been changed since I was at Nia's house. And yes, home. Home sweet home. I'm so excited that I'm home. All right, let's talk about what happened on October 1st. Now, I didn't get to live stream when I got home because I had a lot of stuff to do before I had a chance to do this, and I just kept forgetting about live streaming, or it was too dark out or too late. But apparently, I missed the opportunity. And my mom was watching Big Bang Theory. I didn't want her to fear that, so I decided to wait until she started resting, and then I'm here. Now, there's a lot of things that happened over from when I moved over here. So yeah, I'm finally back. As you can see, this is familiar. Months ago, and you thought I was actually done, but there's a lot of changes. First of all, I'm gonna say that the camera is farther away than expected. And the reason why is because I have a gamer desk. Look at this. This is my gamer desk. It's really big. I left the other desk at Nia's house. So it's wider now. Let me just fix it. It was perfect just a while ago. Um, it's much more wider. You can see my key. Now, fortunately, you just saw something like this. Reason for that is because my mom's trying to clean the mouse, but the scroll wheel stopped working. So, for a temporary fix, I'm just going to use this old mouse. I know that's kind of a bit retro, but you know what? It's something that I have to do. It has a ball inside, but it does not have a USB. It uses a larger cord. I don't know what it's called. Parallel. I forgot what it was called. This keyboard here has been here for a while, but the desk is new. Um, Speakers are wide. There's things for them. There's a cup holder. Um, the chair is same. Back there is the same. I have that because I don't want you to look at the mess. The mouse is over there. My microphone's over there. My headset's behind me. Um, the problem is that the rocket stuff is blocked. So I'm gonna have to figure out a way to. Oh man, because the camera is attached directly to the computer, so I have to put it right next. Since the computer is like right below down there. Let's see. Now the mouse is, of course, not great, as you can see. It's okay, but it's just a temporary fix. It doesn't work as well, but you gotta admit. What else? Uh, there's something else that I'm missing, and I don't know what. But I'm so happy that you and me are able to finally have something like this. Now, I was thinking about OBS. And those last live stream, recordings were not good, as you know. Have I done live streams before? I forgot. But I have a bad feeling on January 5th. This was January 5th was the same year or the same date from 2019 when I got my channel terminated. So I don't know if this channel is going to get terminated like the other one, because they're going to change the terms of service, and that's a problem, because if they terminate me on January 5th, the same day, what am I going to do? I have no access. There's no other backup plan. This was the backup plan, and I don't have no plan C. If this is terminated, there is no way going back. Unless if my mom has to figure a way to get a new email address, but still, that's going to be really ridiculous because she can't find anything else. And I'm still to this day don't know why I was terminated back then from January 5th, 2019. But this would be, if I had my old channel, this would be how many years? From 2015. Yeah, it would have been a long time because I started back in 2015 and I started Steam back in 2013. Wait, hold on. I take that back. I started YouTube in 2015 and I started Steam in 2013. 2015, 2013. There we go. That makes sense. I probably said the opposite, but you get what I'm saying. Okay, let's just take this again. That's annoying. But just to make sure I said it the right way, I'm going to say it anyways. 2015 was the part when I record in YouTube. In 2013 was me got Steam. There we go. Perfect. Now I have confidence in that. Let's see. Is there anything else? Am I forgetting? Except for those things, which you can't see, but I can move. They've been there for a while. Oh, let's see. Is there anything else? Anything else that I'm forgetting? I feel like I'm forgetting something. I left my joystick and my GameCube and my desk over at Nina's house because I didn't need them. So since I'm here, I can do a lot of stuff normally. Now it took a long time to get my stuff from there to here. Yeah, so but the problem is that the toilet. Now, yeah, the bathroom. Ever since my mom had the seizure, the bathroom was left untouched. I wasn't there. Well, I did go over here with Denise. Aunt Denise. I hated her. She's not good. She's a liar. And I went to I updated. No, what am I saying? The bathroom got dirty and it started growing fungus. No, not fungus. Mold. That's what it's called. And after all that time, since when my mom was in the hospital, that mold got worse and worse and worse. And when she was at rehab, if you do not go to rehab, all right? Just don't, because it feels like you're in prison. I think my mom did explain that when she was psycho. She had like psycho eyes. Sanity, yeah, her sanity was low. Don't ever go to those places, ever. If you have a seizure, don't do it. Even if your sister tells you to do it, don't do it. Don't believe in your sister if she's the worst sister ever, which is exactly my mom is facing. You have no idea what she said to me. She said a 72-hour hold on the phone. Do you think that what that means? That means she wants me in a mental hospital. I'm not mental. I'm not crazy. I have autism. That doesn't mean anything. I'm sane. I don't go around saying, I'm cuckoo. Oh. I can't believe her. Now, of course, I do talk about family sometimes, but it's just ridiculous. If you ever seen Denise Burley, do not trust her. She is a liar. She is a liar. Do not get your dogs to her. If you see anywhere in Missouri, do not trust her. If anybody is Denise Burley, that's my mom's sister. Do not trust her. I'm giving you a warning. Do not trust that lady. Do not trust that girl. Do not trust her. She's crazy. She thought my mom was I recorded some of her conversations. The odds of Denise looking at these live streams are 0. Because I don't think she knows and why would she even? Because she seems like she doesn't like me. Why? Because she's jealous. Okay, back to the bathroom. Now the bathroom had problems, and then that's the reason why I stayed at Nini's house longer than I should, because that the bathroom was well, basically it was bad. So they had to clean it out. I could have actually showed you in a recording. I could just film it in the bathroom and show you what it looks like now, but there's no sink. There was no sink. There's a toilet. However, the construction people accidentally broke the toilet, the reservoir, and apparently it leaked out, and basically it was their fault. They messed up so much. My mom has like 2 boxes down there of sinks that are the exact same thing. The other one is broken to bits of marble. The other one is unknown. Crazy. Everything has been just messed up. If that one's broken, I'm going to have an aneurysm because I'm never going to have a sink. How am I going to brush my teeth? How am I going to do my stuff? And Wheeler, don't even think about you're a dentist because I know you're not. Why would you? You're a gamer. Gamers are not dentists. Or are they? Even though I put you in moderator, that doesn't mean that you can say that you're like a boss of everything. I'm the boss on this channel. I'm the boss. You're just a moderator that's like the second hand. You're the ones that basically moderate, like one of those moderators on, other internet stuff. So that privilege, because of you, of being a Steam member that was from in the past. So that's why. And yeah, if you beg, yeah, it depends. Because, oh, here's the funny thing. I know it's funny, but it was actually serious. I changed the subject. I should have said that before, but when I was on Steam, I get these messages all the time, and they say, "What is your favorite class of Team Fortress 2?" And they keep asking you that. So I'm like, what? Why would you friend me just to ask me that? They do wait for a while, but they don't. It's just really sort of inappropriate when you just say, "What is your favorite class?" And they're like, "What?" That's a weird thing. They usually say hello and then you go back and, it's a weird conversation. This person changed its username. It was, not username, but he changed the what is it called? Steam account, changed the location from China to Canada. And I know that was a change. And how could you message me if you've been gone for 3 or 2 years? How? That's impossible. How could you even do that? You're offline. However, you can make yourself offline. Maybe you can talk to people somehow and stay offline, but that's suspicious. Now, these messages I get. One time I did actually say, all right, fine, I'll go to your stupid, whatever it's called, because I'm a good sniper. I'm like, okay, fine, I'll go to your stupid server or whatever. And I went inside Team Fortress 2 and he didn't reply at all. Then on the chat, it's on the chat or message, it said disconnect. And I'm like, that's not normal. I never seen that before. In my mind, I'm like, oh no, he might be like hacking me or something. So I immediately just got off of. What I did is I logged off everything. I basically logged off of Steam. I even restarted the computer. I even logged off on the iPad. All of that because I thought I was being hacked. But it was actually the Wi-Fi was actually not working. The Wi-Fi was being updated in 12 o'clock. So it took about 3 hours until the Wi-Fi turned back on. Now that I thought I was being hacked, but it was just a coincidence. And that's funny. Come on, that was funny. You thought you were being cyber attacked, but all it was, your Wi-Fi was off. So I had to sign off of everything and I had to get back. Luckily, there was a note that told me what the password was. I'm not telling you the password. No, I'm not. And blah, blah, blah. And yeah, it was scary at first. But that felt so stupid for me. I'm like, ugh, whatever. I wish I had 1K subscribers. Change the subject. I don't know why. I really want 1K, but I can't. I'm not popular enough. And I do, well, I try as much as I possibly can. But I am getting better at it. And soon, hopefully, there are going to be still more people that are going to subscribe and blah, 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 whatever. Probably need to use OBS and my face thing again. Have like padded things like what Markiplier uses. Maybe have like a backlighting in front of me, on my face and a microphone right there. You know what I mean? Because I think I know what I need to do. It's just that it's not because we had not enough money. We have enough money. All right. We have enough money. I mean, donations, okay, but all my money comes from my dad, and he's all the way from Montana, Billings, Montana. I don't know where exactly he lives. I'd tell you if he would, but for some reason, he doesn't tell us we live. You think he lives in an apartment all by himself. And yes, we're not divorced. I met my mom and dad. All right, that kind of weird. I'm just clarifying that in case if your brain said, well, yeah, say that's kind of inappropriate. All right, I fixed that. All right, just if your brain's not functional, having But some sentences I do say is like, what are you saying? Because what happens is my brain tells something and then it is in my head. That's why I do bring out stuff that is like partial. Like all of a sudden I'm like saying something like ridiculous because that's probably in my autism doing that. And I could actually may find a way to do it. Now I change the subject. I figure out a lot of jokes I made up. Should I tell you? Well, for right now, my autism says no. I don't know why. Maybe because my mom is not here. I would tell you if my mom was here, but for right now, for some reason, my autism says you have to wait until my mom gets over here. It's weird like that. I can't tell you because my autism says no. Yeah, it does not like doing that. Getting hacked. I remember those things. Back to hacking. I remember people tried to troll me that on Discord saying that I was being hacked and on YouTube. I know they were trolling me. And yes, I have been trolled before. I never trolled anybody else, not that I know of. I mean, troll somebody getting in trouble. Now, let's change the subject and have a little bit of trolling in the subject. Have you ever heard of a Minecraft server called 2B2T? Two builders, two tools, or something like that. And it's a anarchy server. There are no rules. And when I mean no rules, I mean you can hack, you can swear, you can be racist as hell as you want. You can have swastikas everywhere. You can basically just have it everywhere. You can curse like really bad words, like the N word. You could do anything you want to. That's an anarchy server. You could do what the hell do you want. You could kill people. You can hack. You can, but you can't you still have to follow the American rules, like no terrorism, no like trying to lag the server with lag machines, try not to use book ban, don't you can taunt people, but don't be like doing all that stuff. It's an anarchy server. You can do what the hell you want, except try to destroy the server, or else Housemaster would come over and remove it and give you a priority queue removed, or they call it a soft ban. FitMC, which is he's like this strong guy, does explain a lot of that server. And the reason why I don't want to go there is because it's scary. And what I mean scary, I mean I'll probably get book trapped or I'll get trolled or something's gonna happen. I'm gonna be joining on there. It's really hard to survive on that server because you have to get out of the spawn. You have to go the further you go, the safer you are, sort of. But I'm not a hacker. So the problem is I'm gonna get destroyed by flying Elytra people that are going to orbit me and try to like destroy me with their like swords that will kill you. Although they have a plugin that allows no insta kill swords. And I have a newer version of Minecraft, so it's going to be very interesting. And what am I going to do? I've joined servers before. One night was exploring TNT in servers. One time I got stuck when they were constructing it forever, and I tried telling them, but no one would help me. I was trapped. I couldn't break the blocks since they were indestructible. Then I went to this furry server, and I found it on Fur Affinity. I'm like, I wonder if I could try this out. And it was okay, but the problem is that when you find you can have your own territory that you can basically teleport to. I stopped playing it because it wasn't comfortable. Not because it was a furry server. No, it was, furry server, But the problem is that it was like an anarchy server, but you could have your own place. It reminded me of 2BT, but without like griefing, because you can have your building grief proof. Is that a word? But no, 2BT. The reason why I don't want to go there is because, well, I could go there because I'm not a popular YouTuber. So the odds of me getting spawn camp because someone's going to hate me are about 0.0001. Actually, 0.9% chance of being discovered. Because none of that I know of has talked about that server. But if you really want me to go to that dangerous server, then by all means, I would definitely do it. But the problem is, since there racism, since there's no rules, YouTube does not like those type of things. Unless if it was an accident, which someone, Fundy, accidentally made a swastika, and he didn't mean to. He was trying to make a door, and it went make a swastika, and he freaked out and turned it off. Almost got banned on Twitch, and I know he was a mistake, and everyone know that was a mistake. But no one cares about that. I mean, so I'm a nice person, and when it comes to an anarchy server, there's going to be a lot of toxic people on there. I don't know what to expect. I'll probably get freaking destroyed by words, but unless my mom's around. The problem is I wish Minecraft had voice chat. That would be awesome, but for some reason they don't. You can only type in the chat, or you could go on Discord, which I'm not a Discord fan because I've been just destroyed by the internet. Well, since it's an anarchy server, maybe I can finally be normal and there'll be less rules. But if I do build something, then it's going to get griefed because, I mean, I love building stuff. It's really cool to build stuff. I'm just not ready yet. I'm 20 years old. I'm going to be 21 very soon on January 15. I'm going to be 21 years old. I started YouTube when I was, I think, 14 years old. I was 14 years old when I started YouTube. 14! And I could have started YouTube all the way back when I was probably 9 years old or even 10 years old. But I didn't know how to because of how little I was. Hell, I could probably even started back in 2010. But I couldn't because I was stupid. That's because it took me a long time because I didn't know how to get YouTube. And all it was, you just had to sign in to YouTube and then blah, blah, blah. And then, wha-bam! But that never happened. Thankfully, I did publish some videos that were supposed to be published, but apparently I didn't know how to. So yeah, there we go. You can check that out in the old. I have a playlist called Old Videos from 2005 to 2017. You guys check that. It's not in order. It's from newest to oldest, from upload date. So, but yeah, those recordings are some of them. Yeah, some of them are the actual file. So I didn't like record it from somewhere. No, I did the raw file and I just put it on there because I found it on a file on a like this thing passport, like a portable hard drive. That's what it's called basically. But it was huge. But like this little thing here, that my yellow wallaby right there. That's my passport. Not my passport. I meant like my storage, and I barely have anything on it. It's the same storage that's on this hard drive on this computer, and it's almost full. I told my dad, I said my hard drive's getting full, and he's like, la, 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 la. I don't remember what he said. You know, it was really warm out. I just can't wait until it snows. I love when it snows and it's cold. I love it. I do love it when it snows, and everyone does. Well, maybe not everyone. Change the subject. Minecraft. Minecraft Wade. That's a problem. Minecraft Wade only works. I try to use OBS, but it lags so bad. So that's off the window. I can't. So I have to record the outside world. So even though it's low quality, it's not going to look perfect. So it's just going to have to be that way. I would love to show this map to you guys because it was almost like an adventure map, like an actual map that you can explore. And there's a lot of things in the story of Villager Labs. And I just wish that this Villager Labs can be an animated series because that would be so cool. Because what basically it is. Thanks to some of Mr. Fudge Monkey's videos, I did some adjustments to it, but I do have my original Villager Labs story. It's very unique. It's different than all of them. I make sure that all of them are different. Some in the series is the same, like the Villager King from Mr. Fudge Monkeys or Hero Brian. But in his story, Notch died. Notch said before he died, he said, "Take care of Minecraft for me." So yeah, that's how the story went. But it was actually later than that. Village Labs is an old series that I did. Someone steals an idea, I'm gonna be angry because Villager Labs is unique and it's larger than Dr. Trioris's labs. Now, of course, they are, and we're like thinking, wait, in the series, don't you think there's like competitors? Competitors. I'm not saying it right. Competitors, or whatever I'm saying. If there are any competitors on there, who are they? Well, there is one called Kristen Labs. Kristen Labs is actually a reference to a game called Portal or Portal 2. Kristen Labs is actually sort of like that, and it's almost like that. What happened was they had a reactor inside that they didn't take care of because they were trying to work on this analog teleportation thing that was years ago, but apparently they overloaded. Now, Kristen Labs is not, there's no villagers in it except maybe villager slaves, but Kristen Labs is a is a player labs, not villager labs. See? It's almost like Black Mesa in Aperture Science, almost vibe from Half-Life. That's what's actually based off. Villager Labs is actually based off from Black Mesa from Half-Life. So there is some things that I did borrow some other games, but the Villager Labs part, like the maps, like GM Race Harbor, which is actually, I did a video that I did, or live stream that I did, that talked about that. And it was a huge harbor on like, oh, Pocket Edition, and yeah, it was sadly I accidentally deleted it because my mom told me to reinstall it because the iPad was lagging so bad in 2016, and even my computer crashed too. So double kill. But I do have some history in that book over there called the Storage Book. I think it was called that, and Villager Labs. Um, so yeah, I'm running out of time. What time is it? 5:52. I still have some stuff at Nana's house that I need to get back. So yeah, we're home after all this time, and I'm thinking about doing some recordings. Maybe Counter Strike again. I did a lot of Half Life stuff, so I better work on other ones. But I think I love doing it because it looks so awesome. And I better remaster the. I better fix the audio and make sure that there's no feedback, and make sure my voice, the computer, make sure that they're synced, and make sure the computer volume is turned down to make sure that my voice is louder than the game, or vice versa. Because I don't want to make too much loud noise and then having it there because I can't hear anything that's coming through it. You know, I have to wing it basically. And if I don't get it, I'm like, all that time wasted. That's why I'm not going to play Counter Strike. I'm going to try to wait until I get more better to recording on OBS until I get on recording me playing Counter Strike Global. Counter Strike Condition Zero deleted scenes. I'm gonna do a recording of that and to make sure that both my voice and my face and the screen and the game sound synced up at the same time. 3 things, and that's kind of a bit harder. But how come I did that first one better? And I don't know what this is. Is this for the I think that might be used for the keyboard, but it doesn't come out at all like a tray. It just stays there. I don't know what this is for. But yeah. Well, yeah, International Space Station. Okay, so since I'm already stopped talking about everything, I'm gonna stop it right here. And if I did miss anything, I'll just go back and do it again. I'll see you guys in the next live stream or a recording. Goodbye.